Hello, hello, I'm back. Back for more No More Heroes. But this time, No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle. I'm talking about real life. It's not all games, says yes, okay, fine. Yeah, so this is the sequel, No More Heroes 2. Sorry, Luna is, our dog Luna is being a little menace, running around, flapping her ears.
Aw, she loves you.
Alright, let's get into it.
Marvelous.
Wait, did I just miss hitting... Oh, watch this.
Once a god-forsaken city where the bodies
Colonel.
of angels littered the streets. Much has changed in Santa Destroy. Giant corporations, rampant city development. The assassin's underworld has become a commodity. A chance for profit and entertainment for the masses. But shadows from the wilder days still linger. Travis, a man who slashed his way to the top, then walked away, has become an urban legend many even doubt was real. Here, the strong devour the weak kneel before the strong, and those who wield true power watch and count their gold. And in this mass-produced savagery, one truth is constant. With each shattered life, the same vow is uttered: I will have revenge. And no assassin can ever walk away from that. He must draw his beam and stand against the madness. This is Travis Touchdown's Desperate Struggle.
Hold it, you violence-loving bastard. Before you start your desperate struggling, you should drop a nice save.
Thanks for the advice, Travis. Press A. Cloud. We're playing on mild again. Many strong men await us. Cloud Strife? In No More Heroes?
I'll never forget. That night, for the first time in 120 years, snow fell on Santa Destroy.
It's snowing in California.
Another change, both beautiful and
That's
deadly.
Prompto, says Amarin. He's got a gun after all.
Kludstrumpf.
Kludstrumpf.
Yeah.
Kludstrumpf, says Crab Meats. So this is also a callback to the beginning of one of the first trailers for the original No More Heroes.
No, Chad, this is Final Fantasy VII.
Oh. This is Dirge of Cerberus. That's Vincent
No More Heroes 2,
Valentine.
Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh no! Oh, there was no one
Sephiroth
there.
Cloud.
No one was there. Oh my god, it's my hero Travis Touchdown.
Face.
This is off the grid.
Travis
What the fuck is happening in here? Who authorized this? Yells Jordan Mallory.
It's only where my last killing spree started.
It's only where my last killing spree started.
Now why would I remember that?
It'll be your blood this time, when I avenge my brother! Draw!
Brother? Who?
Don't you remember the man you fought here?
No. Can't say I do.
Wow,
Guess I
rude,
didn't make an
Travis.
impression. Must have been crazy.
Must have been crazy weak.
You insensitive prick! You killed him and you don't even remember! You know how humiliating that is?
Sorry. I don't keep a death diary. And in case you're wondering, I'm even stronger now.
You will lose! You've got no chance of winning this.
You're something else. I haven't been so worked up in ages. When you see your bro in hell, tell him he's still a douche.
All right, so we're just right into it.
Brace yourself.
So yeah, it's gonna give us some instructions. There's high stance, there's low stance. The combos are slightly different, and just like the first game, the animations are different. There's a little bit more utility for high and low. An important thing though is that the dark step has changed significantly. Namely, you don't just like wiggle the joystick while you're getting hit in a combo, which is a pretty reliable way of getting dark step in the first game. This time, pretty much when you get hit, you want to move the stick. It doesn't matter which direction, left or right. But it is it's more precise. And I've heard that in the third game it's going to be even more precise. So we'll get to see a little bit of how this works. Also now there's just a full-on like melee combos instead of just a single melee attack. Yeah, we're just getting a full walkthrough right now. Yeah, so we can do an emergency evade. Let's see if we can... There we go. That's dark step now. Yep. And then you can do a jumping slash like that, which also, that's actually a useful attack. Just mash to recover. Still have clashes. They'll still operate the same way. It's giving us a lot of tutorials, which is fine because we're technically new to the game. You can still overcharge your death blows like that. Popular anime Death Diary says yes, okay, fine. Jordan Mallory, hot dog meter. What's this? This is the framing device for our game.
I love the hot dog meter. It's so happy in this game.
Yeah, until it's sad.
Yeah.
That hand, is that Travis? Travis, what are you doing? Where is this place? It's scary and red. Catherine vibe says yes, okay, fine. Black phone and white phone, very symbolic.
Hello? What would you like me to do?
Could that be Sylvia? No,
You again.
there's no way.
I know, because you never say a word. It reminds me of the ocean.
Reminds me how the ocean also never says a word.
Like the faint sound of waves. You know, I used to love the beach.
Is that
So what
Sylvia?
should I tell
It
you
looks
this
like
time?
Sylvia, but it's...
Oh,
She wouldn't...
It was snowing today.
Why would she be here?
It's strange what triggers our memories. I'll never forget. That night, for the first time in 120 years, snow fell on Center Destroy. It was a sign. Another change, both beautiful and deadly, was coming. Blanketed in white, the city never looked so beautiful. But anything so pristine must be cursed.
Also, Maddox said, Travis treats objects like women, man.
Lost his mind.
Yeah, so this is our framing device for the game. Mysterious individual. The hot dog's sad. Let's make it happy. Is there a chest around? I don't think there is, actually. Ah, he's shooting me. Oh, there are chests. Okay. Hot dog meter happy.
Hot dog meter happy. This is that really weird.
Damn it.
So this fight is pretty easy. It's not really meant to be very difficult, honestly. Oh, of course he pulls his gun out to shoot me while I'm trying to charge my beam katana.
Jack off.
Oh, we're out of energy. Let's duck behind the building so we can recharge real quick. Takes a little bit more effort to charge it up if you let it get all the way down, but... Oh, I think I accidentally let go of a block right there. Come on. Chad didn't beef it immediately in this playthrough. I hope a number here is 3 Sylvia
Chad.
Vapes.
QT. Do not miss it. Game over if you do.
Beefless percent. Checking off under fire says automatic.
Skelter Helter.
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, so the person that Travis kills at the very beginning to become rank 11 of Number Heroes 1 is Helter Skelter. Skelter Helter's brother. In this very place.
It has been a while, Travis. So, you finally resumed work as an assassin, and still a hygiene-impaired slob, I see.
Sylvia? Is that it? You gotta be kidding. I haven't seen you in 3 years and that's the welcome I get? How about you fill us in on everything that's happened since the last game? We're not gonna be satisfied until you do, right?
Oh, give me a break. There are people starting from the sequel who don't care about continuity, you know. Besides, it would take forever if I recapped every detail of your fall from greatness. Players would skip it. It's so boring.
Well, I guess you got a point there.
Sometimes you have to look at things from different angles. Now, may I? This man was the 51st ranked.
This is very silly, Jordan, I agree.
Since you killed him, that officially makes you 51st. And that means you are qualified to fight in the ranking battles again. So, how about it? If you're a real man, you'll do anything to climb back on top. Because trust me, the view is still very satisfying.
Hold on. Why would I have to start from rank 51 this time?
That's a good question. Weren't we number 1 before?
The last game's success made assassination trendy.
Yeah, but I already fought my way to number 1 before. Shouldn't I get a special fast track to the title fight?
No, but you will get a special prize.
Shut up.
It's really interesting like how much leaner they made Travis for this game. Both like his face and his body.
I've already tasted those goods.
But just a taste.
Sylvia's
This
pretty
time, you'll
pretty
get a
similar, but
5-course meal.
God, her accent says burned head.
Wait, I don't get what that means.
Did you know I am a yoga master?
You don't say.
Are you familiar with any yoga positions?
Like, downward dog?
The dog can do all sorts of things. So can the cobra, the rabbit.
Cobra? Rabbit? Like, together? Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah! I'm in it to win, baby. Number 1, here I come!
That's all it takes for Travis to jump back on board with mass murder.
Hey,
Well, I guess it's serial killing.
we're not done yet.
Both happen.
Oh my, he is still alive.
Pain in my
Travis'
ass.
main character
Weren't you
trait,
dead yet?
horny, says
Such
Hey Boots.
blind arrogance. Like the naked.
Following says, downward
Seriously?
fucking dog.
I cut off your head?
Travis!
Travis, you are the loser.
This fight was only part of our plan.
Our plan?
I said I'd avenge you killing my brother, didn't I? Well, who's been a brother to you?
What?
Travis. Don't think you can kill without suffering consequences.
To kill someone is not simply to end their life. One must risk their entire being in order to destroy another's. Until now, you've had
Osmatic says Travis is yelling "Awooga" and pounding on the table with his eyes bulging across the room.
shackles of revenge, and I'm throwing them back on you. Now it's your turn to be burdened with another's death. It has destroyed me, and it will destroy you too. This is the ultimate vengeance!
Too close. Travis is just sort of like, whatever. So this is one of the things about the sequel that's kind of like, it's obviously intentional, but it's also like, I don't know how it works for me. Overall I like the first game more than 2.
I was just
2 I think in some ways is more fun to play,
help you find something.
but I think 1 is a better game overall, or at least is a better package overall for me. Yeah, everybody talks like that, says Burned.
Nah, we're just here to collect.
Travis.
They killed our good friend Bishop at Beefhead Video. He looked completely different and had a totally different voice actor. Desperate struggle. So, Travis's main motivation in this game, as we will see, his 2 main motivations. 1, he's horny for Sylvia. That hasn't changed. But 2, he's on a revenge mission. And some of what this game about is like kind of the emptiness or like the pointlessness of, the killing. But the first game was already kind of about that. It just communicated it in a very different way. Like the nihilism of the game was a lot of the message. I'm going to put this in a save file where I know I'm not going to make a mistake. There's going to be a blank file between. Hideous pixel art. I would feel worse if they killed Diana. Now the beef is with you. I like Travis's Pure White Bizarre Love Jelly mug.
Damn, Travis looks ripped.
Well, he spends all his time killing.
Travis, hello. Hello from the other side of the TV screen.
The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Sorry, that's a reference to PT. Where you can find a bag that seems to have a talking head inside of it. That has a monologue that's become infamous amongst, like, horror fans and, like, Kojima fans. Teeing up future beefs.
The heavenly dust returned to its maker, leaving in its place a blanket of sadness that covered Santa Destroy. Then the sun returned, and with it, deafening gunfire and clanking swords. The battles had resumed. Demons disguised as men, running wild in an orgy of ultra-violence, as if to purge their souls of the hatred that blighted them.
So the main way you can keep track of the passage of time in these framing devices is that Sylvia's underwear changes. And I don't know if this is because of this or inspired by it. But there's a similar thing that happens in a Wong Kar-wai movie called In the Mood for Love, where between scenes that are both framed in camera and set in a similar place, one of the main ways to tell the passage of time as they're doing shot reverse shot is that the character's clothes change between cuts to indicate that they've been doing the same thing over and over and time is passing. Now Travis will definitely have to pay his overdue fees. Here's the closet. We do start out with some shirts again, just like in the first game. And some of them are good. None of them are like quite as good as the original game. Right now this is all we have. All of it's just the casual outfit. And Travis's default outfit in both games is pretty good. I think in this game his default outfit is pretty strong.
Perfect.
There's Jean. Let's go save real quick. Oh my god, don't look. Don't look at that. Nothing to see there. It's television. There's the BJ5 game, the Bizarre Jelly 5 game, which we can look at in a second. Maybe we won't look at it today. Might look at it later, just because it's a fun extra thing and it can unlock a little video. Do any magazines? Yeah, Weekly Backdrops 1. Let's read that. Did anybody already mention where Sylvia's name comes from? No, I don't think anybody mentioned that. Right. Twisted Belly to Back Suplex Special Issue. So I think we already have that move. So Backdrops 2 is the new magazine. Belly to Back Waist Lock Suplex Special Issue. There you go. Alright. Oh, and we have all the... As you can see, Travis has all those luchador masks from collecting the cards from the other game, and I believe you have to have a file, like a clear file, from No More Heroes 1 in order for that to show up. That was true of the Wii game. I don't know if it's true of the Switch game. Let's see. What if time isn't actually passing and Sylvia just likes to change her underwear multiple times? That could be. I mean, that could be. Birdhead says, Sylvia Crystal is a Dutch actress who's mostly known for being in a bunch of French-American softcore porn. The Emmanuel movie franchise. Oh, I see. I've heard of Emmanuel. I've never heard of that actress before. Alright, let's check out what's Jean up to. Jean's getting way too fat. Try to get her to lose some weight. Making Jean go on a diet will put her in a foul mood. Dieting in a bad mood will lower the effectiveness of the diet. So give her a snack from time to time. Jean doesn't like doing the same things over and over. So once a menu has been selected, it won't be available for a while. Alright, so we don't have any money. So we can't feed Jean yet. We can do a workout though. Let's do stretch. So this is your main source of QTs in this game, is working out Jean. Cat noises. Jean lost 0.55 pounds. Let's do one more. We can do massage. This one is a control stick killer. Very Mario Party-esque. £5.6. She's down to 18 pounds. And now she's only got one little happiness meter, so we'll leave her for now. And I don't think there's anything else to do in the room. I don't think we've collected any gifts yet. So let's head out and see what the world is like. Making sure to depress your cat before leaving. Side job. Bug out is now available. Play the pipe is now available. So we can do side jobs to earn money. And if you were hoping for an open world like the first game, unfortunately, there's no open world in this game. But you can just easily go between places. Alright, let's do a side job. Alright, bye, Hey Boots. Have a good night.
Bye.
overrun with bugs. It's hurting business. Pizza Bat's offering you the job of a lifetime. Hardcore exterminator. Chicks love bug killers, even more than doctors and pro athletes. It's a little known fact. Exterminate all the bugs on the stage within the time limit. You can suck in blocks if you power up enough. Giant scorpions cannot be sucked in unless you're at full power. Alright, so in place of the side job minigames from the first game, or rather than the type of side jobs that you were given originally, now you have these fun little like 2D games.
Let's go.
So you have like a little game to play. Oh. Well, that was my fault. Most of the time you can get it like a perfect rating by completing the stage without dying. Usually clearing it fast enough means you'll get a better time bonus. All the games are pretty unique. They're all like these retro style mini games. Am I too picky? Or does Travis look bad? Hate that they changed the name of Pizza Butt. Yeah, but yeah, so the reason that comes up, and I'm just gonna spoil this game again because it's an old game. The Pizza Butt thing is interesting because you could make an argument either way about whether or not it was originally Pizza Butt or it's supposed to be Pizza Bat. And part of that is because the transliteration of the two is the same in Japanese, if you were to take it as a loan word. And the final boss of this game is like the boss of Pizza Bat, and part of his motif is a bat. So, it actually makes more sense that it was originally bat, but it could have been either. So, whether or not that works for you, it's going to vary. But there's at least a sensible reason for it. It wasn't just an arbitrary change. It was there was a thematic reason for it. Oh, shoot. Walked right into that enemy.
Let's go.
So, I think yes, okay, fine says, when you say Travis looks bad, do you mean, right, it said we can't suck them in unless we're at full power, so we can't do that. He looks bad in the mini games or in the real game? I don't remember what we do for this. Alright, one more bug left. In the minigames. He looks better in some of them, but yeah, he's meant to look kind of bad. So this next stage is the hardest stage. Oh. My fault. And just like in the first game, there are some objectively just like better mini games to do over others. It's probably worth grabbing this while we have the chance. As long as that mouse doesn't come up here, we should be good. I think the pill makes you run faster, I can't remember though. Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating because they're a little more involved than the other minigames. Anyone saying anything in chat?
I mean, I don't know. What's the last thing you read?
Last thing was
You are reading chat yourself.
yes, okay, fine, saying in the minigames.
Yes, it's still left.
Okay. Oh, taken out by a rude scorpion, rude giant scorpion.
Let's go.
So yeah, this is the hardest of the stages. Also the last stage. Bug out is not so bad. The two best minigames I think are called, for making money, are called Man the Meat and no, can't I? Uh-oh, this is bad. Okay, I don't know what was happening there. 100 new messages, chat is popping off. There's absolutely better minigames to grind money on, but I also think the minigames in these are leagues better than the previous game and are mostly fun to play, even if they aren't the best for the money to grind. Yeah, that's true. That was sort of the point I was gonna get to, is that even though I don't think that the minigames they're still okay, we're poisoned, that's what that pill's for. They're still best minigames as far as like making money, but they're fun to play. I think they're probably not quite as fun to watch, some of them, just because they're a little more monotonous, but I don't think that they're bad overall. This one here, this scorpion is always like gives me trouble. Ugh, okay, we failed. I think that's it. That scorpion just... Ugh, we have to start over from stage 1. Well, bear with me, because we do need to make some money. But hopefully I can get perfect clears now for most of these stages. I apologize. That last stage is kind of just kind of a chore because of the giant scorpions. You don't have to deal with them in any of the other stages, and like it said, you can only suck them in at full power, and you have to... Easiest way to do it is to like knock them out, but like as you can see, that one giant scorpion is just like a big problem. Yeah, so we got a perfect bonus. But like I said, you only need money for a couple of things in this game, so it is a little bit better than the previous game where you had to get money to do ranking fights. That's not the case for this game. You can just move on with the ranking fights, and you do make money through them, so you don't have to grind out the jobs. But if you want to like do fashion stuff and or get weapons a little bit faster, you do have to do some of the jobs. Yeah, so we're doing pretty okay. Grenades help a lot for that top scorpion. Okay. I'll give it another try. Oh man. Where's the pill? There it is. Give me that pill. There we go. That'll also give us a Ugh. You got me. No perfect score for this stage. But as you can observe, the enemies that you take out in the stage, if you lose, they stay defeated, so you at least don't have to redo all the work. Still, it can be kind of tedious to replay stuff, you know. No surprise there. Alright. We'll try... I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna do it. I am capable. I am capable of beating the video game. Gonna let all these bugs come to us. Get over here. Oh, okay. Whew. I was like, the thing's gonna get us, but it didn't. Alright, so we have 4 chances at this, assuming nothing goes terribly wrong. Which it could. It always could. Ugh. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to avoid that. Oh well. So you can see, like, once you develop a strategy for this minigame, it's not... Once you know what to do, it's not too bad. But it is a little more time consuming. But yeah, like Onlearn said, a lot more fun to play than the original game's minigames. And you'll see some of the other ones are also very fun. My favorite one to play when I first got the game, like long ago, was called Coconut Grabber, which is a bit of a returning element from the first game, but it works very differently this time. Oh, jeez. That was my fault. Alright, if we don't get through it this time, which seems like a distinct possibility, then I'm not going to bother playing again. We'll just look at the other minigame, and then possibly move on with our lives. Sorry to everyone stuck watching Bug Out. How do I leave the grenades again? Okay, that was weird. He wasn't deploying a grenade before. Do not kill me. Thank you. Alright. So if you can get close enough to the scorpion, it's not a huge deal. You can suck it up. But it is... Shoot. Ugh. Alright, we only have 2 more bugs. We've got 1 more life. We can do it. I believe in myself. We have the technology. So if I hadn't gotten locked into absorbing that 1 scorpion, then we probably would have had it. So what I'll do is I'll try to get it before... Why can't I not put down a bomb? Okay, we did it. So for some reason that Scorpion can't go past the girder there. It's unfortunate that it took so many lives and we couldn't get it perfect, but we did it eventually. Great A work, Chief. I'll definitely call you in. Call you again. By the way, sorry. I lied about the chicken magnet stuff. Finally. Finally. So, side job 2, we're gonna not do that right away. First we'll go to Naomi's lab.
Yo, what's up?
So it's the same lab. You can see that the Spelltiger 1 is here. If you observe Travis's bike, when you're transitioning between areas, it's a different bike. It's the Spelltiger 2. So Naomi is not quite done with what we have asked for. We have 100,000, so we can afford to buy the Camellia Mark III, which is good because it's a pretty good beam katana. And you can see that now the beam katanas just hang from Travis's like rigging on his belt there, and you can, like the game said, you can swap between them at any time during missions. You no longer have to go to the hotel to do that, which is good. So you have all the beam katanas at any given time. You can switch between them as your mood suits, or as suits your mood, or as the situation dictates. Here's Ryan's gym. It replaces Thunder Ryu's gym, but same function. I can tell it's your first time. Don't worry, we'll have fun breaking you in. Just tell me what you want to focus on and leave the rest to me. We can do training. We got stamina and muscle. Let's do stamina. So use the L and R buttons to run the treadmill, and don't fall down. Look out, Travis! Haunted boobs up ahead. So these are also more involved and a little more fun. So yeah, you just have to stay on the treadmill. You just alternately press L and R, and the higher the training level is, as the game progresses, the harder it gets to do them, and it can cost you a bunch of money if you fail a bunch. Although obviously you can just save scum and just if you fail, just come back. But it's worth it. You know, like in the first game, you get additional strength and additional vitality. So not necessary to finish the game. Definitely helpful. The treadmill is just a timed mini game. You just have to stay on it. And unfortunately, you can't just immediately pick the next one. You have to walk back up to him. Not exactly sure why. Kind of a small oversight given how the rest of the game is for your convenience. Is designed like around the player's convenience. So this one is a very different minigame. A to punch, B to kick, and ducking with L. And you'll see like it's kind of a rhythm game. Wonder who that guy is. Says Burned Head. So this one you fail if you just get hit too much. And there is like a rhythm to it. Alright, and we did it. And they get harder as you go on. The last one is pretty hard. The last one I think you have to do pretty much perfectly. I think you might be able to miss 2 times without failing at the end, but you still have to go all the way through it. And if you try to go do him again, he'll just tell you, like, yeah, that's too much. Don't overwork. Alright, let's check out Airport 51. I'll change up Travis's costume a little bit. And then we'll head over to Motel to save, and then go to Burger Suplex. And then we can check out the other side job in a little bit. But I'll spoil it right now and tell you that Lay the Pipe is, oh yeah, another change. You walk around inside the places, so you can get a little bit better of a look. And so this isn't Area 51 anymore, it's Airport 51, because it's changed. Travis effing touchdown. Haven't seen you since my last store was totaled. Right now our options are pretty limited, but he does have a bunch of t-shirts. Panda's a good shirt. I like that shirt. I wore that shirt for a really long time. That's all he's got right now. And the other stuff that he has is the old school, which that's Travis's jacket from the first game. So if you want to put on the classic Travis jacket, you can get that pretty quickly. Old school pants, which are just slightly, they're more faded, and they're a lighter blue. But I like the darker jeans. The old school glasses, which are just like more orange, even though his glasses in the first game are also yellow, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. I will buy the old school wristband, because I do like that one a little bit better. The white glove's not bad, but I like the brown glove. And I'll buy the, I won't buy the old school belt, just a brown belt. You can also see that Travis's pants just straight up clip through his belt. And I don't know if that's just because of the Switch, or if that was in the original game too. I don't have my Wii to compare. And then I'll buy the old school shoes too, because I like those shoes. I think Travis's new shoes are pretty cool, but I like the classic look of the sneakers. So that'll be Travis for right now. Peace, bro. I think I forgot to comment on this in the first game, but I'm pretty sure that the Airport 51/Area 51 clerk, I don't think he has any voice lines in this game, but in the first game, he was voiced by like a French DJ or something. Something like that. You said they seem to have slimmed him down in this game, but I think part of the illusion of that is that this new jacket you wear is tailored. Yeah, that's definitely part of it. But I do think they, like his limbs, I think are also slimmer. But I think it's like you said, his clothes are just a little more tailored in this game, so that's probably part of it. Well, now we have some money, so let's feed Jean. Let's make her real happy. Jean is happy now. All right, let's do play. His attention was perked.
Come here.
He was like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh god. Callie, can you cover her eyes? Can you cover Luna's eyes? She's like really
Oh
getting...
god, she's really freaked out.
She's like, what? Go to sleep, Luna. Don't look. Don't look at the scary cat. As soon as we covered her eyes, she's like, yeah, whatever, not my problem. Alright.
Oh no. Her eyes are huge though, they're enormous, holy shit. She's like this, like... I'll type in chat how her face looks, holy shit, she's so
So the key
off.
to this one is to go as much as you can and get Jean to jump as high as she can without letting her catch it. Because that wastes time. And I think the highest you can get is 99 centimeters. You might be able to get it a little bit higher than that, but it's pretty hard.
That's gotta do it. All done.
Alright, so Jean is worked out for now.
That was close.
We have our cool outfit on. Oh no. The wastebasket again. Oh my gosh. And oh no. That wastebasket. It's very funny to me that as soon as you like bump into them, even if they fall back on to like just flat back onto their bottom, all the tissue still falls out and you can't interact with them again. Alright, let's see. I think Lauren said we should look by the phone. That's all that's there right now. We haven't picked up any of the gifts or anything. That's the poster from the first game. Some Sentai masks. Oh, those are Lucha masks. Some little figurines there. Yeah, so that's all that's going on in here for right now. Let's go head to Burger Suplex. Oh yeah, Lauren points out that a thing to take note of in here is that the picture of Jean, the sister, has had the face crossed off. Yeah, very true. Jean's dead. We killed her. Lots of drama happened. Travis is over it. Still has the picture, but crossed out the face.
You mean your best friend? The shopkeeper?
Sylvia, I want to make a deal. I'll conquer the rankings, fight whoever it takes. And in return, you find me the assholes who killed Bishop.
Calm down. You shouldn't make this personal. It is the quickest way to lose a battle.
This isn't a battle anymore. It's a motherfucking war.
Fine. It makes no difference really. The mastermind behind Bishop's death is the owner of Pizza Bat. This building? Most of the city? He is the head of the corporation that runs it all. Jasper Bat Jr. And as fate would have it, he is also the #1 assassin.
You better not be lying.
It is a fact. The object of your revenge is waiting at the top of the ranks. Wonderfully convenient, don't you think?
Sure is.
There's a new hotel on the beach. The 50th ranked assassin is waiting for you there. By the way, Bat Jr. owns that hotel too.
He really is everywhere, huh?
Better hurry. There are 50 other fighters trying to kill him. You have no time to waste.
Just sit back.
Can you believe there's going to be 50 boss fights in this game? That's a lot of boss fights. How am I ever going to get through this in time for No More Heroes 3 on Friday?
He was the leader of a religious cult, taking advantage of people's sorrows.
Onlord says, I feel like Travis kept the picture because he still thinks that Jean is attractive and he'd never get rid of the picture of an attractive lady.
Were hollow. It was all to satisfy his own goal. He'd only found success because of strong financial support from the new mafia, who used his pulpit to gain support for their own agenda. Many believed he was just a tool of an up-and-coming gangster. But the real goal that drove him? That's a secret.
So this time you get a little bit of background most of the time for each of the new assassins that we go up against. Alright, so there's no real reason to go to any of these other things right now. Let's just head straight to the ranking battle. And we'll get through this, and then I think I'll probably end the stream for the night. You can see we have the Bloodberry equipped, but as soon as we get into the actual... Oh, there we go. Press ZR will lock me on to change targets. So that changes targets for us. But before that, let's change beam katanas. There we go. Okay, Travis, hold on. Come on. Attack me. Let's dark step this. Let's get dark stepping. Are you gonna attack? Are you gonna? You're not gonna. He's not gonna attack me. Will you attack me? Is anyone gonna attack me? There we go. So that's dark step in this game. It's a little bit different. Okay, this is about Ecstasy Gauge. When your gauge goes up and your tiger turns red, you can connect your slash combos longer. You can activate the high-speed slash mode by pressing minus when the gauge is full and a tiger is roaring. So we'll see that in a second. Pretty useful mechanic. Really helps get through crowds of enemies. A lot of the combat is still the same. There's still a good deal of button mashing, but you can do slightly more complicated combos now. And now we have the tiger at full ecstasy. Are we out of enemies to fight? No, we're not. So Travis will rapidly pirouette between enemies. You can kill them very fast. So getting full ecstasy gauge is very helpful to kill enemies very fast. But you can still do a lot of it the same way. Wrestling moves, of course, return. We saw some of that against Skelter Helter. The battery gauge is a little more confusing this time because it can stay full longer, but it's not, at least for the Camellia Mark III, I'm not entirely sure what determines why it stays more full. And we no longer are collecting trading cards. Now we're collecting... that's for Ecstasy Gauge, that's good. Any more chests in here? Doesn't look like it. There's a different collectible now in stages, and we'll have to keep an eye out for them. They do still come in the chests, but they are no longer trading cards. They are collectibles that will decorate Travis's room. We could have laid some pipes as armor. Chad, have you seen any Seiji and Suzuki movies? Yeah, I've seen a bunch of Seiji and Suzuki movies. So Emergency Evade is just this. It's returning from the first game. Dark Step still works differently than Emergency Evade, so disregard. I mean, Emergency Evade is good. Oh, we're getting shot by a helicopter. That's the way we need to go. There's a chest over here, though. We want that, so... oh. It's bad to get shot by the helicopter. That's health. Well, that's fine. Well, let me catch up on Osmatic's messages. What's up? I was just wondering because of the ranked assassin stuff. Couldn't remember if it had been brought up in previous streams. Oh yeah, that also is something in Seiji and Suzuki movies, but and I think yeah, that's obviously an influence. But I did mention I think in one of the other streams that I think the bigger touchstone, at least that Suda has said, is El Topo, where explicitly like the main character at the very beginning of the movie is trying to, and there's our first gift, the doorway curtain, is trying to work his way up the rankings of like the gunfighter, and he's like traveling around a desert to do it. Yeah, there's also ranked assassins in I think that's Branded to Kill, right? Branded to Kill is a very good movie. I highly recommend Branded to Kill if you have some time. OMG, I watched El Topo on a First Date with a Girl one time, says Osmatic. That's quite a movie to watch on a date. UAA Killer Collection number 51. So the UAA Killer Collection, those are... oh, one thing to note is that you can't... you couldn't do this in the first game either. You can't block during a combo. Oh yeah. So some of the some of the slot special abilities now turn you into a tiger. You couldn't block during a combo originally, but it's now more important to like stop attacking if you think you're about to get attacked, because you really can't block during a combo if you're in the middle of one. Oh, that guy's got a gun. Well, they all have guns. Okay, great. Gunmen, yet again, some of the most annoying enemies in the game. But if you know how to deal with them, it's not too bad. Should probably, no, we didn't get them both. I neglected my Ecstasy Gauge too. I always, coming off No More Heroes 1, I just sometimes forget. Alright, I think that's everything on this floor. Yeah, we got everything. So most of the stages only have like 2 or 3 gifts. So if you get 2 gifts, keep an eye out for a third one. That's usually all you need to look for. If I recall, Tiger form is helpful for gunmen. Tiger form is very helpful for gunmen because I think you're also invulnerable during that form. So charge attacks also return. You can still attack enemies while they're down. Yeah, let's check this chest. I think this is probably health or something. Nope, Ecstasy Gauge, cool. So actually, it's probably a good excuse to just kill this dude, and then immediately use Ecstasy Gauge up on these enemies over here. and then collect the thing to get Ecstasy Gauge again. Oh, okay. That guy's a little far away, so let's fight these two. So yeah, you can just slash infinitely when you have this full Ecstasy Gauge. Very, very fast kills if you use it at the right times. Should be everybody, yeah. It's the battery, which we don't need. This should be full health. Alright. And then we can go grab the Ecstasy Gauge pickup, which should still be there. So yeah, like, in some ways they made button mashing, the combat slightly less button mashy, but also they added a mode that lets you just go ham, go to town on button mashing. So, yeah, now Travis also puts away his beam katana when he needs to go to the bathroom. This mirror doesn't function. These bathrooms are also all unique, so we'll get to see unique bathrooms again. 50 unique bathrooms, can you believe it? 50 bosses? Wow, how are we going to ever get through all those bosses? Alnarin says, I have way more concrete memories of this game, but also I still only barely recall it. Yeah, I understand. I think I definitely have more concrete memories of the first game, but I remember this game pretty well too. You also can destroy this, if you really want to. Alright. Unique bathroom, says Burned. If I remember, this boss fight's a little gimmicky, but it's not too bad.
This must be karma.
It's another bad accent too, for any of you bad accent lovers.
Crap. I came here to fight.
So yeah, that's not great.
I see the rumors were true.
I don't know who's talking about me, but that nickname's all right.
Listen to me, Your Highness.
Alnarin says the trick to the bathroom mirror is that it's not a mirror,
Neither
but instead just a window to the other side.
my only true calling was to clash swords with you. That's why I joined this contest. I was starving for a worthy foe.
Then you're in luck, because I'm as worthy as it gets.
It's another instance of Travis rescuing his beam katana, which has no protection, this particular one, against his shoulder.
This is what I've been praying for. I'm weary of this gilded world. Oh, glitter, no soul. Save me from sorrow, crownless king. Thy sword and thy wrath will deliver me.
You should go easy on that crazy punch. How about I just cut you a new one?
We'll both do as divinity commands.
Hallelujah.
Let's do it. Oh, jeez. Let's. Oh, we already got hit, so. So a lot of the time you can just wail on bosses. Ecstasy Gauge is good for getting bosses down very fast. Although if they go into a cutscene like that, obviously you lose the chance. Watch out for the chandelier. You got hit by the chandelier. Nice. So now there's like guns to avoid. Yeah, that was an example of, even though I was holding block, ugh, guns. Waiting for him to attack me. Doesn't look like he's going to. Getting gunned down again. Wrestling moves continue to be a great way to do damage to bosses. Oh, I was trying to do a charge attack there, but he knocked me out of it. We're getting close to the end, and now it gets a little. Yeah, the bushes have like explosives. Oh. Here are 2 chests with battery power and health, so we'll grab those real quick, just for extra insurance. Getting caught by the. Yeah, getting caught by those guns is not good, just because you really don't have much recourse against them. They're really the thing that makes this fight like any difficult at all. Of course, him completely dodging all of my dark step doesn't help. Getting him shoved into this room is pretty helpful, because it means that none of the other things in the arena can affect you. Of course, he likes to escape, of course. Right, and this should be the end. There we go. So that was rank 51. No, rank 50. "49 bosses to go." Well, depending on how people are feeling, I could go directly to the next boss. It's pretty short. Okay, we're getting the X. We're getting the big X from my producer, my girlfriend.
It's getting a little late at night. I think it's better to go to bed.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Better hurry. Like you said, I don't want anybody getting to that bat bastard first.
I'll just do a little bit of minor housekeeping before we stop the stream.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm in the zone, baby. Nothing's gonna hold me back.
Good.
My roommate says on there.
It's going to blow your mind.
Can't fucking wait.
So we've seen that. We'll just skip through it. There are unique sprites for each of the bosses, but make a quick save.
Travis, it's me.
Who am I killing?
You'll see. It's definitely unusual. Come to my office.
I have forwarded the directions to your map. I'm busy, so hurry up.
Gotcha.
Alright. Are you going to bed, Osmanic? Good night. So now that we finished that ranking battle, we could work with Jean some more. We won't do that right now. I'll save that for the next stream. But we can head out for a second, and they shouldn't tell us about our new jobs. And then we can check out what's new at Airport 51. And maybe we'll just do the training real quick, and then I will call it a stream, I think. Yeah, so got Coconut Grabber, which is a good one, and Pizza with a Vengeance, which is a fun one but is hard. Coconut Grabber is also pretty hard, but I feel like it's one of the most rewarding in terms of like playing well. We can take a look at that in a second. Let's go to Airport 51 first. Actually, I'll save Coconut Grabber for next stream. we'll check out Area 51, Airport 51, and we'll do training at Ryan's gym, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So unlike the first game, one thing that gets added is new sunglasses to go with whatever the new stuff is, and a lot of them are themed. A lot of the outfits. So we've got the Mad Rebellion jacket, which is a kind of a cool jacket. Let's see, we got the Mad Rebellion pants to go with the jacket. Mad Rebellion glasses, which I already showed off. Mad Rebellion wristband, which is like a spiked or a studded wristband and a black glove, as opposed to the old school brown and red white striped one. And then the casual one, the one you start with, is a white glove with red like stripes, and then a Santa Destroyer wristband. Mad Rebellion belt, which is just like a monochrome version of the casual belt, and then the old school belt's the brown belt. And then lastly, the Mad Rebellion shoes, which are black sneakers. There's some new t-shirts too. We've got letter 1, letter 2. The old school jacket is actually better for looking at the t-shirts because it's more open. Tree, these two tree shirts, which are okay. Ice cream, I like the ice cream shirts actually. The pink one is a pretty good shirt. So that's all for right now. Alright, so let's go do training and then back to the motel, and that'll be it for tonight. Oh, we actually need to look around the motel room too, because we picked up some gifts. Gotta show those off. I am confident that I'll be able to get through the No More Heroes games. Aside from Travis Strikes Again, I'm not going to be able to get through that before No More Heroes 3 comes out. And like I mentioned, I think it's not necessarily the most fun game to stream. Would not be the most fun game to watch streamed, honestly. I do recommend maybe watching an LP of it, if you're curious. There's some visual novel segments that I just think would be kind of a chore to read through. Not that I would mind reading them, I just think that it's not necessarily that fun to sit and listen to someone reading if you're not that into the game. So yeah, same mini games with a just slightly increased difficulty. And it's always just 30 seconds that you're trying to last. So never too difficult. Like I said, the last levels of both of them are pretty challenging though. And you do have to pay each time. It was like pretty difficult to fail in the original game. Like you really had to go out of your way to not do well at those mini games. They were pretty easy, at least in my opinion. Okay, and then we'll do strength. Seriously? You're not gonna take a breather? Yeah, so same thing, but a more difficult pattern. Alright, we did it. We did it perfectly. Hooray! Let's see, Onlorin says, I decided I was going to stream through the Metroid games before Dread came out, but I'm still only like halfway through Metroid 2, and I haven't even started Super Metroid Fusion, so I don't think I'll get through them all before it comes out. When does that come out? Like in October? I think you can probably do it, but I totally understand. You might have to just like dedicate all of your streams to that, which isn't necessarily the most fun thing to do. These games are relatively short, No More Heroes 2 especially, and I'm a fan of them, so I thought it would just be fun to challenge myself to get through them before the game comes out. I'm not going to stress if I don't make it through No More Heroes 2. I didn't really think I had much of a chance of getting through Travis Strikes Again, given when I was starting. October 10th is Metroid Dread. That's so soon. Alright, so that, I think... That was there, the Glastonbury poster. Oh, we have a picture of Thunder Ryu up on the wall. Not sure where all the items go. So that's the UAA collection right there. That's Skelter Helter's gun and sword on the table, or on the shelf right there. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this wasn't up before. I think this might actually be the item that was added. This door curtain up there. Yeah, so that's all that's new right now. Travis still has the N64 back there. He also now has what looks like a more visible VCR player. It looks a little bit like a 360. But he has some disc-based games too, and you can't really tell what console he has. Or at least just some DVDs. Anyway, with that, I think I will call it a night. Make the save, and then end the stream. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I had fun. I'm glad we got through No More Heroes 1 and started No More Heroes 2. I don't think No More Heroes 2 will take quite as long. Especially because I'm not going to make a huge mistake and overwrite my save file again. Yeah, so from Travis's living room in the motel, I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you all again soon.